Welcome. First and foremost, thank you for checking out my Gillian Awakening video. We're gonna go over his animations. We're gonna go over a rough estimate as to how much damage he can do, and then lastly, we're just gonna go right ahead and see if maybe we can fit him into some comps and see if he can do a good job. So, without any more delays, let's start off by getting right into his pixel art. And I'm pretty sure that his animations are still the same as before. Yep, the attack is still the same thing, and for the art. Oh, I never noticed he put his goggles on, but it's still the same art. Now for the true art, unfortunately he gets clipped out of the screen here, but 7 seconds later, he does damage. Nice. Now, if you haven't seen his true art, I'm pretty sure you get a chance to see it when you go into his trial. If you want to figure out how to beat the trial, there's a link for it right there. Anyway, so let's go right into the skills. Yeah, we see equip CT level 4, 20% CT speed up, and then the physical attack resistance. Still the same old thing, a little bit better than before, but honestly, these two skills don't really synergize too well with this kit, other than the equipment CT. But his new job is. It, he was supposed to be a supportive unit before, as you can probably see from his art. That was 30% up on equipment damage, and then his skill increased allies defense. But now he has a random true art that increases his own damage by 70% and ignores defense by 100 for 20 seconds, which is great. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty good. Like his true art is really good. I'm pretty sure it's the highest damaging true art out of all the lug units. And if anybody has anything to say about that, just let me know in the comment section. But it's supposed to be for his how does for his equipment, 70% damage up, and then if you have his true equip and you use it when you're casting his true art, you end up getting an extra 30%, so you double your damage, and then you ignore defense. So while his multiplier is 37%, 37,000%, when you give him his true equip and you cast it and you use his ultimate, you have a 100% damage increase, 100% damage defense ignore, and then for his multiplier, which is 37, it actually goes up to 47,000, which is pretty good. He has a whopping 94,000 multiplier for his initial nuke, if you have his true equip. Now, when you look at the 94,000% multiplier, you might tell yourself, well, that's a lot similar to Simon's 100,000% multiplier on his Phantom Bullet, which also gives him 100% defense ignore. Fortunately, for all the whales and lucky players that managed to get Simon, his Phantom Bullet multiplier isn't actually 100%. 100,000%, sorry, excuse me. It's something along the lines of that on the screen right there, and that's because just of the damage increase from his true weapon. Obviously, Simon has an extra weapon slot for his equip, so he can even increase his multiplier by that much, whatever the weapon damage is, plus whatever increasing damage it gives him, it's gonna add to the multiplier. You might have noticed that when we look at the raw damage multipliers for both Gillian and Simon, Gillian has less than half of Simon's damage, and that is before taking into account the difference in the attack stat for both units. With only their true weapons equipped, Simon ends up having double the attack of Gillian. Obviously, Gillian is a free-to-play luck unit and Simon isn't. That shouldn't discourage you too much because Gillian can still be used as a nuke unit for 7-star quests, 8-star quests, and in some scenarios you can even put him in 9-star quests to nuke a boss, granted that he has the right supporting units to go along with it. You will probably never use him in a 10-star quest, he's not good enough for that. You may still find a place for him in higher difficulty quests, but he won't be able to nuke anything. As I said earlier, you are going to need good support units to help Gilliam nuke. Units such as Sonny J and her husband, Loved, are really good with Gilliam because they both can increase his damage by 90%. Granted that Loved can only increase it by 60%, but if you are facing a water boss, he will increase it by an additional 20%, which is roughly 80%, close enough to 90%. Lastly, you are going to need supporting equipment such as Gemma Rock Germs and True Vipera on your supportive units. that concludes all the information that I have to share with you on Gillian. All that's left to say is that if you appreciated the information I put out, go ahead and hit the like button. It's just one like, right? Just one like. Also, you can go ahead and subscribe if you want to see some more videos in the future. Might as well hit that. I think there's a little bell button there somewhere. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you at the next video.